to what is the FRL Racing Championship. We join us at round 7 at a bit of an overcast Barcelona. We head off into the start finish now, up into turn 1, which is Elf, corner names. So do that all content. Yeah, basically round 7, still in the championship. Trying not to throw it away into turn 1 of the race 1 of the night. So it's good. A lot of room given by both cars into the first corner there. I think the McLaren just gets a little out of shape, which allows us to slip it in the inside. So now we are navigating turn 3. Head up into Repsol now. I'll get the car names right. Should be almost a pro at this point now. But yeah, had a lot of go over the PC over the last couple of days, checking out the 1.8 update. Between race 1 and 2 we've got a little screenshot of the lobbies we've joined, which had some good fun, but I'm well off the pace, and setup wise we're just spinning around, it's crap at the minute, so just trying to sort setups out. So just exiting, does it say it there? It was, turn 6 and 7 now and 8. Difficult one if you've not got the car set up right. Up into Capos. Sure my Spanish friends will murder me for that, and with that, do like and subscribe if you haven't already for more sim racing content. We've got more coming up, we're figuring out the PC as we go along, and we should have some much better edits and races coming up. But for now, me and my teammate just finishing this one up in the on console on PlayStation. Once this is done, we'll be onto the PC with the sim grid. We've got a big grid Suzuka coming up with my teammate Chris Pizik. I'm looking forward to that in the Lexus. It was Japanese only night, so both myself and Chris have gone in the Lexus. A lot of Lexuses in the grid. Anyway, navigating, which is the Rock Chicane, I'm sure of. Through the last corner now, which is New Holland, turn 14. And that is a lap of Barcelona. So yeah, bear with me with the edit, because it was in a couple of days ago, and just got to spy my chances to get on. So we'll see. Coming up onto Conalunga now, this is a Run DGSC team member actually. Entered as a kind of reserve driver for the night. I believe it comes out of the way. Must have damage, especially on lap 4. Comes well out of the way. Big thumbs up. Thank you very much, my friend. Did he have a rough race too? You'll see the start of that one. Coming up to the pit stops now. End of lap 10. Just starting to lose a little bit of time. Tyres have gone off like 3 or 4 tenths a lap or something. So bringing it in. We keep it safe. Nail the pit entry as well. You should be getting a class forward right now. So again, in the comment section, thank you all the legends that do join us, do continue support with thumbs up, comments. I really do appreciate it. I've got it all on the end, and a massive congrats to Leon with Baby Stage 2, and Mr. Mark Rove as well with the arrival of his Run GGC baby. Coming out the pits now, and just a couple of cars ahead. I believe they still need to make the pit stop, so P3. Had good pace, we're in the 144s pretty much the entire race. With practice we were doing 143s, so sure what that was about, probably just the time of the day. But yeah, coming up onto the end of lap 12 now. Got a guy in front in the lime. Well, you're not missing that. It's a good job it was painted like that. But yeah, you come out the way when you could. It was a difficult place to catch a car there, and there's not really a lot you could do. But you know, with that said, we managed to snag the victory, race 1. Now just coming up onto the start finish now. Had a good way to start the night. So top 3 don't qualify for the other race, the next race. 2 races. 30-minute sprints with pit stop and so we'll start from the back of the grid. Quick little teaser, if you can guess who these people are in the lobby that I was in a couple of days ago, or even yesterday, you'll get 10 points and put on the legends list. See if you can spot them. But yeah, that's my car there, Run DGSC colours. We had some good fun, but we still need to get set up. So you join us now for race 2 of the night, and we're at the back of the grid as we qualify P1 for that one. So back of the grid, again, like and subscribe if you haven't, guys, it helps me out massively. It also bumps the videos up, more people will see it, so more eyes the better, if you will. Only a small community, so we share as we will. Yeah, heading into, we're just after no damage is the start of race 2. We're right at the back. We'll get caught up in any dramas if we're not careful, so we're just trying to thread the needle, be careful. All we want to do is make sure we can pit early and have our tyres in the right pressures, because it's a lottery at this point, so I want to wait till they come up and then adjust and come in, which usually takes more than a lap, which at the back of the grid's not a great place to be. So you'll see coming up into turn 4, Repsol, yep. A couple of cars getting out of shape, and I believe just up in front now my teammate gets taken out. Gets collected, there's COD there too. We're just trying to find our way through, but not a great start, and it doesn't finish there. thought I'd give the car on the right enough room here, to be fair, like, but I nearly got T-boned and rear-ended that way. If I hadn't kept counter-steering there, I would have been turned around. Another car off there. We've got Dell in front, just trying to do exactly the same thing, which is thread the needle and not get too much damage on that first lap, which is difficult. But P13, you know, we're just wanting to get out of this traffic, really. We're really wanting to come into the pit lane. We should pit now, really, but still the strategy to try and work the tyres and make sure they're in the right sort of range. But yeah, it's all still going off, and massive apologies to Dell here, because I had nowhere to go, buddy. You know, there's nothing I could do, and I do apologise, but you know, I do not race like that, so it's just a shame it happened to be, well, happened to be anyone, but more so Dell. He's a nice bloke, so I do apologise, but yeah. Kim Wayne comes across, but yeah, some poor racecraft, shall we say, and then Cod there, he's been bumped, just turned out the way, and we're trying to avoid that, so yeah. Absolute crackpot from what's happening here, and it's gone on for the last 3 races now. Cars have just been kamikaze pilots, and I understand that the skill gaps across the field, everyone's different levels, but we have got damage from that, and if we try to fix that damage, we're going to lose 8 seconds. We're going to lose even more time, so I'm trying to figure out how I can just fix one or the other, which you should be able to do, but it's either bugged or it's the way they've got the levy set up, and we're lucky there not to make contact with the McLaren. We're just trying to grip up the front tyres here, and we've managed to actually slip underneath the Audi too. The pedal's still flickering there, not 100%. Pain in the ass that was. I have to just stamp on the pedal set all the time, but yeah, luckily the Audi is understeered a little further on, so trying to get the drive now. I believe we tried giving him a little room into this corner, but gives us the position. We've got yellow flag in front too, so it's all kicking off this lap. As you can imagine, we just now want to get into the pits and take our mandatory and come out and see where we're at. So up on the back end of McLaren now, I can't work out who it is with the pit stop up there, but I'm still trying to figure out how I turn off the damage not to fix it, and I only want to fix the suspension damage. I couldn't care about the bodywork. And any suspension damage, it's pretty fundamental to how the car handles or whatnot, so I can't change it, as the text would say. So we're pretty screwed. So at this point, I'm going to take my pit stop, and I'm not going to fix the damage, so we'll have to run with the damage to the end, and whereas we do 144s before, quite easily, I don't think we could buy one. I think we were sort of in the 145s after the damage, and the car was a bit of a pig, but take nothing away from the guys in front. They drove a good race and managed to pull a gap. So pro overtaking goes, yeah, watch this. I saw this on the stream when I watched it back, and he didn't give that position back either. He really went for that one. Some moves. But yeah, there's been some questionable driving over the last 3 races, and my teammate especially has got the worst of it all. To the point where he's just not actually wanting to take part. It's a bit of a shame to get that motivation to build up and tune up all week to get rammed off kind of like that. Because there's not a lot of need for any of that. It's the first lap, you know, you just take it as it comes. But again, there's just different skill levels throughout the field, fortunately, so you just got to take the rough with the smooth, and that's just the way it is. So coming out P15 now, still with the damage. Coming up onto the pit lane the next couple of laps, and we'll take a couple of positions that way. We'll see how far we manage to climb. But yeah, P14. Coming up on Rashid now, and he comes way out my way. He slows way down there to let me in front. He's having a bit of a mare. Double thumbs up, Rashid. Thank you, my friend. Always a gentleman. Yeah, coming past the pit lane again, P14 at the minute. Do we take a couple of positions? I think we do. P13. So yeah, we're not having the best of races at the minute. Delta's still 145, double shifting with the, what is it as well, it's not helpful. P12. There's a car exiting pit lane. P11 out the pit lane there. Coming back up onto the end of lap 7 now, start of lap 8. That's the start finish. I believe we're going to take a couple more positions. Top 10 now. End of lap 7. And we're into the 8th position now. Got 7th. So we're taking a few positions, managed to come in a little early and jump those guys. We've got a car exiting the pitch, it's Hutch. Flying out there, he gets a real good drive out there. I managed to take that. I think that is P7, P6. I think the Delta will catch up eventually. Yeah, P6. Well done, ACC. Okay. So we are on the back end of Tornado and Gamerdad and all them sort of guys. So coming up now, P6. We're going to take a couple more positions, I believe, in the pit lane. We're P4 now, and that is a podium in front of us, and given what's gone on the first couple of laps, you know, we really do need to try and get there. And he's got a little wide there as the 488 in front of us. He's back on the track now, but he's definitely lost some time there, which hasn't helped. So with 6 minutes to go, we've at least got a podium in sight, so stick with us and see how it goes. But yeah, just overdriving the car or maybe caught the grass or whatnot there, but not an easy corner, especially to get out of shape. So we're on the back end of the 488 now, and he drove very well in Ulton for the last race as well. He managed to defend the inside line very well, so props to him. He could definitely drive, and he's clipped the curve again there, so we're just going to try around the outside here. At this point I'm kind of feeling like he'll probably throw it back up the inside, and he does. He outbrakes himself with the apex. He can take the position. It's P3. All over the outside of us now, so we're just trying to hold that inside line. But yeah, P3 after given what all happened at the start and losing quite a lot of time, plus the damage on the car too, so it's definitely a takeable thing, but it's not given to us quite yet. I believe he loses a bit of time there, he might have hit the curb, but it just gives us enough to come down the start finish. Where were we? 3 minutes to the end, and we got a car in front. I think he's about to go off, very wide here, touches understeer and into the gravel, but comes out the way of this battle for the podium, so I believe he did. Might have got in the way there of the car behind, I'm not too sure. And with that we managed to hold off, and massive thank you to the legends, to Suburban, Rockefeller, Gamer Dad, Rashid, Leon, Baby Sage, Sean Freeman, Toby Classics, Crispy Duck, Rucker Gaming, Dell, VR Classic, Royal Racing, 6 Gunner, AMG Dens. A massive congratulations to Mr. Mark Rowe 2 on the baby arrival. With that guys, thank you for joining us. Take care of yourselves, take care of each other, peace and love.